Hello there, Internet. My name is Sam, and welcome back to my channel. And today we're finishing up The Last Door with Episode 4, Ancient Shadows. Yeah, start over. Previously on The Last Door. After escaping from his burial. Let me do that again. After escaping from his burial, Devitt finds himself in a cellar of London's darkest slum, the old nickel rookery. In his pocket, he has a ticket for a show called The Four Witnesses. Devitt walks through the misty streets following a strange man who seems to guide him. He learns the legend of the Simurgh, king of birds. Too epic. It's good for my throat, I swear. Following its trail through a dreamlike land of fog, Devitt finally meets Alexandra, a member of the secret group Devitt and his friends had at school. Alexandra welcomes Devitt and speaks of an entity called the Bird that has been calling them ever since the experiment they conducted way back when. I'm trying a new audio thing. There is no turning back. I have made my mind. I'm ready. Go on, do it. Do it! Sorry. Go! Oh, you can hear that in full swing now. But I'm just gonna skip that and move along. Can you see all these stars twinkling in the black outer abyss? All the constellations traced by human eyes in long-distant eras. Look now to the forest in the valley, to the old tower, from the last tree in the distance to the stars in the sky. Even the stones beneath our feet are just silhouettes that hide the truth from our poor senses. Ancient shadows that hang over the veil that hides the world. As if it were the curtain of a theater, the veil separates the truth from the lie. The veil is a place, Devitt, a place of mists. Anthony's great abilities brought you here, but his influence will soon fade away. The mask of lies will descend over your eyes once again. You must find the door, as I did. The door that gives passage through the veil. We'll love that red coming off there. Well, I found the thumbnail. Open it, and we will walk together beyond the mist. Damn. I suppose you are wondering why I called you here so urgently. I cannot deny it. Your letter was truly mysterious. I have been traveling, Doctor, to Scotland. Have you heard about the massacre of St. Gall? Why, yes. The tragic event has been the continued object of speculation and grim rumor in every newspaper in England. For weeks now, pamphlets have claimed that all kinds of macabre things took place. But I don't understand. How is all this connected with my patient? He was there. I'm afraid he is one of the victims. Dear God! Are you telling me my patient has been murdered? Murdered? Thankfully, no. Herr Doctor. Murdered? Thankfully, no. Please excuse me for alarming you. I did not mean to give you this impression. Devitt was attacked, but survived. Well, what happened to him then? It seems the criminal was caught by Devitt in the midst of the act. Then he tried to do the same thing to Devitt that he had done to the others. Fortunately, the nuns arrived in time to unearth him from the coffin. Devitt was hospitalized. The nurses report that he remained unconscious for an entire day. Where? What was Devitt doing there? Many years ago, the St. Gall Hospital was a boarding school. It appears that both your patient and Mr. Beechworth spent a part of their youth together there. We can assume that Herr Devitt was investigating something. He believed he had found a clue relating to his friend's death. What was the cause of those awful deaths? No one knows for sure. The victims were inflicted with terrible wounds. All of them had an expression of the utmost terror in their faces. I suspect you did not find Mr. Devitt in the hospital. Indeed, he was already gone by the time I arrived. I have not been able to determine his whereabouts since. I see. What conclusions do you draw from all these circumstances? I have some theories, but I would prefer not to reveal them until the events have unfolded. In all of them, there is a fundamental element whose role has not yet been revealed. And what leads you to this conclusion? It is something that the Holy Sisters found beside Devitt within the coffin. An empty hypodermic needle with traces of an unknown substance. Cool. Episode 4, Ancient Shadows. Okay. I'm sure this is the place. Alexandra's house must just be ahead. I want to go home. There's a large iron bar latching the door. Cool. It is quite odd that the door was latched from the outside. I'm gonna regret this. Nope. Okay. No one is answering. Perhaps I should go inside anyway. I'll just tell the household that I'm an old friend. Come to visit. Sorry, Devitt, I'm shattering you. A strange woman stares down at me, glaring with silent reproach at my intrusion. Footsteps. There must be someone upstairs. Ah, crap. A well-crafted grandfather clock, but it seems to be out of order. One of the hands is missing. Oh, boy. It could be Pevensey Castle, but in the painting... it could be Pevensey Castle, but in this painting, the garrison is not in ruins. A couple of old teacups sit on the table. One of them is full and still warm. A lantern. Cool. An oil lamp. Yoink. Just some old bottles. Okay, how am I going to get the shit scared out of me today? A pantry with spices and ingredients. It's kind of looks vaguely similar to Anthony's house, except a little... The perspective might have been changed. The cellar door is locked. I need a key to open it. Oh yeah, there's the rope. An ancient stone well. A rope hangs inside, disappearing into the darkness below. Yoink. Oops. The rope has broken. I'll keep this end, though. Cool, I got some rope. Uh-oh. It looks like someone was buried here. I can't dig with my bare hands. Sure you can. Ready to uncover some dead bodies? Eventually. This is better than the Wickerman from the second game. I'm gonna have to play that one again and revisit it, huh? Okay, now that we have a lantern, let's go into the darkness. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Being an idiot, that's what. This paint looks as if it had been broken from the inside. Awesome. You're an angel. Please don't follow me. The statue of an angel with its wings spread. Its head is missing. Well, at least I know it's not a weeping angel. Look, that would be fucking scary. A jar of vitriol oil. I must be careful. It's a powerful acid. Yoink. Statue of an angel covered in mold. It's glancing at me with a sad gesture. Well, look. What I do in my own spare time, Angel, is none of your concern. Don't judge me. Don't move. None of you move after me. Why don't you fucking move? Game kitchen, good sound design. Just gonna can we close this back up? There are weeping angels here. Cool. The silhouette of a man. It bears a strong resemblance to Alexandra. The silhouette of a woman. Okay. Alexandra! Gonna come over here and read this note. Just stay there. There's a scribbled annotation in this piece of paper. The veil is something we sense in our innermost being incessantly. In vain do we waste our lives, craving to tear through. It is Zalathiel, the curtain behind which the great wings beat. Inside its ancient mist inhabit the shadows of those who left. Spooky. I want spookums. The table holds nothing but a box of... with the description... What? The table holds nothing but a box with a description of Laudanum. To be taken in case of anxiety. It is empty. I don't know if that's an amnesia reference or if it's an actual medicine from that time period, but good on you. Also, amnesia was rough. This cuckoo clock is covered with dust. It seems to be missing an important piece. The bird. It's called symbolism, folks. A misty dock overlooks a gray ocean. Gulls wheel overhead. Alright, I'll talk to this lame ass. Yeah, I'll talk to him. Alexander, it's me, Devitt. I'm sorry if I startled you. I heard footsteps. When I was downstairs, I could have sworn I'd heard footsteps. Were they yours? Or is there someone else in this house? For a moment, I felt a flash of hope that he was looking at me, but he is unresponsive. Why are you sitting in a wheelchair? Is everything alright? Why are you sitting in a wheelchair? Are you hurt, maybe? Can you stand? I heard some walking. Are you okay? He is staring blankly at some distant point, as if he has not heard any questions at all. You told me I could come here, and I came as soon as I could. Can you tell me what's happening? He gives no answer, but persistently stares at something nearby. He appears to be in some kind of hypnotic trance. Alexander, please say something! I don't know what to do! I don't understand. Just the f*** happened to him? A portrait of an old man, maybe a ship captain. And looks like he's trying to guard his chest with a stern glare. The chest with a stern glare. Huge chest made of oak wood. There's a large iron hook inside. I'll take this hook. There is a fragment of a diary under the hook. August 5th, 1887. I can't work in the basement anymore. Those wretched sculptures, I feel them stalking me in the darkness. I know it's not possible, but I can hear the crunches, the flapping wings, stone grinding on stone. Oh my god, they are weeping angels. Why is it quiet? Oh. Their frozen paroxysms. With what diabolical art were those gestures conceived? An eternal movement, a tension, an impossible struggle to get back to the life they never had? I might have placed them outdoors in the greenhouse and let them mold, devour them, and wasps make nests of their hollow hearts. I was secretly thinking an angel was going to come out and scare the shit out of me. Because why not? Oh, I remember this. Fuck. Looks like some kind of red tinted glass cover used to make the mask of the lamp. It's completely shattered on the floor. A glass jar containing a yellow substance. The label reads cyanide. The image of a couple wearing rat masks at a festival. Rats, sats. Ghost. Rats. It's not a bad song. There's a big book of home chemistry recipes. A few pages have been bookmarked and some articles are underlined. 3149. Collodion for photography. Collodion is the vehicle by which the photographic chemicals are united upon the surface of the glass and the sensitive coating produced. Many formulae are published for this article, to which great value is attached, some supposing that to its peculiar composition belong to the principal causes of failure or success. This is only in a degree true. 3151. To develop a positive image. This is done by looking yourself in the mirror and saying, you're good. You have a good life. You are a good person. You don't need to worry about what other people think of you. You're a good person. That's not what this is about. To develop a positive image, this is done by pouring upon the plate about 1 ounce of vitriol spirit solution, and only then adding 5 or 6 drops of the cyanide acid. Then the plate must be thoroughly washed in water to remove any excess chemicals. (3150) The causes of failure. Self-doubt. And dickheads telling you that you're not good enough when you are good enough. They would almost require a chapter by themselves. A long experience convinces us that 9 out of every 10 failures occur from want of care. God, this is a long-ass run-on sentence. 3150. The causes of failure. They would almost require a chapter by themselves. A long experience convinces us that 9 out of every 10 failures occur from a want of care, the presence of dirt, negligence. One cannot be over nice, careful, or cleanly. The best results always rewarding the most painstaking. If a mistake is made in the order specified in the formulae, quickly flow clean water over the plaque and start again. Well, got that. So it's vitriol, cyanide, water, red light. I'll make sure I have that first. An instrument whose workings are beyond my knowledge. Why is it quiet? A camera tripod. One more room to explore. I think I've explored everywhere. Almost everywhere. A bust with his face turned around. Alexander, what did you do? A picture of an angel with a gentle face. The shelf is lined with the strange and complex books. Some titles include The Movements of Shadows, Preserving the Mind, and Lessons Beyond Nature. This seems an invoice. May this document serve as a record of the payment made corresponding to the following work. The cuckoo clock mechanism has been modified to give the strokes exclusively at 6:15 in the afternoon. In addition, a special device and a switch have been added to synchronize all clocks in the house. Cool. It's a letter. Dear Alexandra, I have excellent news. A contact from the university has given me access to a 12th century alchemical tome containing an amazing formulary. There is no doubt that sometimes mere contemplation takes the mind to places that otherwise it would have never visited. Leafing through the grimoire and marveling at the exquisite illumination of its pages, I have been struck by a sudden epiphany, a radical but elegant method that I have decided to try. Forgive me for not providing any information about the method itself. As soon as I get definitive results, I will write to you immediately. I believe fortune has truly smiled upon us today. Vendete ni qui siat, June 8th, 1877. A large envelope of black felt covered in dust and ashes. It is labeled with a warning. Do not open under white light. So it is. Can't wait. Old ruins lay by the path. They seem to be Roman in style. What? Well, you're dead. The corpse of a deer. Its abdomen torn open. It looks recently dead. Is that all that's back here? Yep, okay. I believe it's gonna sound disgusting, but I think I have to get a light bulb, coat it with the deer's blood, and then develop a photo. And the only photo light bulb available that is that big enough for that is all the way over here, which I believe there's a jump scare too, so watch out. Nope, wrong room. The lamp is hanging from the ceiling. Its bulb casts an intense white light. Yoink. Okay. Huh? Don't worry, we're gonna get scared today, sooner or later. If we're not prepared. Why do I play scary games? I don't understand why I do that. I'm not Markiplier. I'm not Jacket Boy. Huh. And you're gonna get coated with blood. Oh. Now the bulb is grossly covered in blood. What the fuck? Please keep the music on. Alright, here we go. The image just faded out. Okay. Alright. Why is it quiet? Basement with the copper drain. Okay, so I need to come over here. Okay. Nope. Okay. First said, vitriol. The oil has caused a strong acidic reaction. Cyanide. I've applied the liquids in the correct order. All that remains is to rinse the plate. And water. Hey! An image is appearing on the plate. Oh my god. It's a photograph of Anthony and Alexander. Hey! Hi, how's it going? Yeah, I can do that. You. Sorry. Well, this should liven things up a little bit for Mr. Alexander. Here, have this. Alexander, do you recognize this photograph? Take a look. It's in a book. It's a reading rainbow. I'm kidding. Alexander, do you recognize this photograph? Take a look. It is you and our old friend Anthony, and there is someone else blurred in the background. Who is the third figure? Does he mean something to you? That bird, oh wait. Oh, goddamn, now you're talking. Piece of clockwork ahead. Yeah, I get it, man. The bird awaits. Okay, what's the time on this one? Within the mud and dirt inside the bucket, there was a small bird of brass. Ugh. I still have the whole basement to explore. So, the bird should sound... The whole point is when I flick that switch, the bird makes a sound. Then I set the time. It's 11:10. And I flip the switch, And I think Alexander's going to go a little bonkers. Don't know why this thing, but I have the solution, so I give it my best college try, but I want to hear this motherfucker scream, so god damn it, we're letting him hearing him scream. The sound came from upstairs. Are you off your chair now? Motherfucker. The bird has burst out at the stroke. Now its beak is open. There's a key inside the bird. Cool, the basement key. He is having some kind of seizure. He's trembling out of pure horror. Well, it sucks for Alexander. I know that makes me seem cruel of the man, but when you play the second game, you'll understand why. Oh, sad violin. Hey, yeah. I told you I wasn't paying attention to that. A dusty carpet, Asian origin. Mold and dust cover the portrait, making the subject indistinguishable. Ooh, that's a hell of a build-up. The piece of furniture has several drawers. Yoink. Inside one, there's a gardener's shovel. There are remains of a Roman mosaic behind this wall. I can't distinguish anything clearly. An ancient statue in poor conditions. Huh. A book written in a language unknown to me. There's a scrawled annotation in English on one of the margins. This and no other is the function of the serum we manufactured at the boarding school when we were young. It is something that we didn't understand at the time, to accompany the mind to the proscenium of the big theatre, and there help us to look behind the curtain that separates the world of men from the land of truth. To look, I say, if anything, to apprehend an image of what lives there. Just that. Will the hoop ball allow us to raise the curtain enough to walk off the stage and go beyond? I'm not supposed to be here. A huge cage full of leftovers and dirt. Animals have been captive here. Innumerable jars full of murky objects suspended in formaldehyde. Jars and test tubes. Everything is soaked in chemical residues, and the air is filled with the smell of vinegar. Unlabeled bottles and lab equipment. A bunch of dust-covered beakers and repulsive liquids. A few of them have developed fungi inside. Alright. Guess we gotta go dig up a coffin, a corpse or something. And can you hear me over that audio? As much as I love it? No, I gotta hear myself too, you know? But the music was getting good, man. Shovel. Dig up the corpse. Digging up the corpse. Digging up the corpse. Oh, I was kidding, but okay. Let's pry that open. Huh. Howdy there, buddy. Beside the corpse, there's a paper leaf. Dear Alexander, undoubtedly your methods are definitely stronger than mine. How do you manage to get results with such a clarity? Alacrity. On another note, my epiphany with the Tristi of alchemy was not accidental. When examining the text closer, I have come to conclusions that for a time, okay, Raymondus Lully sought to the same thing as we did. In his account, he describes a formula that he calls Hoopo. Yes, like the legendary bird. It closely resembles the serum which we have worked so far, except for minor differences. It's a pity what you tell me about old Mike. I hope he gets better soon. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, same thing. The remains of a humanoid body with a grotesque animal aspect. Maybe a small ape? It has a collar with some engraved words on it. Old Mike. And I'm going to need that. The skeletal fingers of the creature are clutching a rolled up canvas. Sorry, buddy. It's a map of the stars. Huh. It's some kind of navigation map. Several constellations are marked. Well, later, old Mike. Now I gotta find an observer. Well, there goes Alexander. Oh God, that sounds like a douchebag. He's gone. Oh no. Alexander! What would I ever do? Some diary pages on the wheelchair. The paper is ripped apart as if someone had stripped the book hastily. October 31st, 1891. I'm writing this in the light of my desk lamp, hoping to be able to remember it all when the birds finally sing and the sun's blessings dispels the dark shadows of my mind. During the whole afternoon, a strong wind hit the valley, so strong that it has cracked the larger branch of the old oak in the garden. I find it hard to get to sleep during these nights, so I read a lot while accompanying the professor. I don't really know when exactly I fell asleep. I was awakened by the chill of the night, which was seeping through the open window. I looked outside and I saw him. The professor was miraculously awake. What was my joy to see him standing on the balcony, watching the valley with a true serene expression, enjoying the fresh and calm air right after the storm. I felt that a blessing had fallen upon this house, and for a moment I felt immensely happy. I stared at him for a while without saying anything, being afraid of dispelling a vision I hadn't believed possible for a long time. And then, in the midst of the silence, I heard a sound that froze me in my seat and snatched all my calmness, with such a terrible chill that I will never forget. A loud noise beside me, a low-pitched as the drag of a slab, Mr. Alexander's snore, who was pleasantly sleeping in his bed. I've already made my decision. I'll leave this house. So he saw someone out there they thought was someone else, but that someone else is in bed. What's out here, yo? Oh, another angel. A statue, it's holding something. Yoink. It's a lens, mounted in a metal ring. Starlight brings some brightness into the forest. Sweet. No more piano music? What the f? Yeah, what was that? There's a dark hole in the center of this room. It delves into the depths of the earth, far beyond what I can see. Man, don't you make me do astrological? Come on now. So I think I need to put that there. Alright, what am I looking for? Vega. Box that. Deneb. Big spread wings. Altair. Oh, motherfucker. I don't know astrological signs, man. But I need the 3 big ones, so you're probably at first try, second try. Correct. This is the summer triangle. A wooden secretary desk, beautifully carved. The flip top has a knob. Has no knob or lock, just some strange symbols. Mother. Okay. You. You. Okay, you for the corner one. Trident thingy for the bottom one. And equal sign with a hashtag through it. Or half a hashtag. Yep. There's a small cabinet with 2 slots for syringes. Only one of them remains. Not yet, apparently. Oh, I see. So this is the ending of the last game. The last episode? What? Alexandre! There's a chair in the middle of the room. This is what you asked me to search for, is it not, Alexandre? Am I right? The last door. Xylothal. The last door. We can cross together. What should I do? I am waiting for you here in the mist. It's nearby. I can hear it. What is nearby? What do you hear? I hear the beating of its wings. It knows we are afraid. I am ready. Sit down. Wait a minute. Was all of the last episode just me? So this happened before the last episode, and the last episode is me going to the concert veil thing? Oh, just give him the goddamn syringe. Stab me, why don't you? Up. Huh. Okay. Okay, I found several different thumbnails. Do you think that we will find any clue about Devitt's whereabouts? The police must have taken almost everything, but we have no other leads to pursue. Hopefully, they have overlooked something. Sequel bait. What about this room? That's the one I couldn't unlock. Motherfucker. There's a sealed letter between this table and the wall. It looks like Hal Beechworth never sent it. I think it is best that you read it. Dearest Alexander, please, you must reflect on this. We do not yet know what we are dealing with. If you were to open the door, it may stay that way. An open way for whatever lies on the other side. Blah, blah, blah. Nice. Huh. Oh, there's more. Hello. Didn't I already do this in the last game? If my camera goes out, it's fine. Hey, follow me! God damn it, man! I'm trying to follow you! Well, that's... Here we go. The adventure continues in Season 2, which I've already played. It's the first game I played on my channel. Go check it out. And then Cringe, as it's my first videos, and it's very... Alright. Oh, there's extras? Yeah, I'll do those in the later video. If this gets enough views, I'll go ahead and go through the extras. Hell, I might even play through the stream, the Season 2 on my Twitch channel, just because it might be interesting to do. So, I hope you enjoyed this series. I know I did. It was great to go back through and play them again. Which, again, I might do with Season 2 if I decide to. We'll still find out, because I have changed since I started my YouTube channel. I would like to go through that again with my evolution of who I am now versus what I was back then. And for you guys, so you can actually see something in sequence instead of reverse order, because I'm a dick. Sorry. But I will see all of you in the next video. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye.